Hi, my name is Ana and I help parents potty train their children. Today I want to go a little off topic from my usual potty training videos. I do that sometimes just to give parents some tips on, other related issues with parenting or what have you. So one of my colleagues recommended a book for children and I found it to be pretty neat. A week after I put it on the watch list, someone from a Goodwill put it on sale for $54, which is pretty cool. It was very low price from its original price, which is usually about $150. So after reading it and after seeing it, I really think it's worth it. The topic that my colleague and I were discussing was how to introduce children to like global issues, right? Issues bigger than them, a lot of times our children are kind of like in a bubble. And we do that out of protection, right? We try to introduce them to, great things in life and put them in a lot of activities, give them a lot of love, shelter them from a lot of things that are going on in the world. But the reality is that as they continue to mature, it's good for them to know that they are not alone in this world. Because children go to school with like peers, right? And they're under the impression that everybody has kind of like the same structure, has the same household, the same dynamics, are going through the same life issues, you know what I mean? Children life issues, right? Their issues, how long are they gonna have tablet time? When are they gonna go out and play? When are you taking me to eat here? When are you doing whatever it is that we usually do with our kids to keep them entertained and give them the life that we want for them, right? But we also don't want to shelter them to the point that they're ignorant to what's going on outside of their four walls, right? So anyway, so she recommended a book, and the book is called Where Children Sleep. It's right here. So after seeing what the author of this book went through to actually create this book, I feel like the price is warranted, right? Because he went to many parts of the world to grab where children sleep in their life, basically. He called initially the project Bedrooms, okay? And by the way, this is James Mollison, okay? In his journey and in his project, he photographed the children and where they sleep, right? And gave a little biography of their life, which is pretty neat, right? And this, you would think it's children who are only in poverty, but the reality is that he didn't do it that way. The intention was to give a global awareness of many children in the world. In the end, here on his introduction, he writes, "I hope the pictures and the stories of this book speak to children. Yes, so that lucky children like I was may better appreciate what they have. But more than that, I hope this book will help children think about inequality within and between societies around the world and perhaps start to figure out how, in their own lives, they may respond." He also wrote, "For me, the project became a vehicle to think about issues of poverty and wealth, about the relationship of children to personal possessions, and the power of children, or lack of it, to make decisions about their lives. I recorded my husband reading the book to our children, our three little ones, because they're the ones growing up in this world right now, right? And I feel like they're the ones that need that awareness, little by little, like just introducing them to the fact that they're not alone and that other children are more unfortunate than they are. And hopefully with time, that will give them some insight into how, to give back, right? Because I want to think that that's essentially what we all want for our children, right? In our case, for example, the most important thing that we want for our children is for them to be happy and to lead a humane life, of being thankful, of giving to others and living that type of selfless life, right? Happy, selfless, and rich in life, right? I feel the book is a pretty phenomenal introduction to children because children want to belong and relate, right? So for example, I feel like if you tell children a story about an adult going through a particular issue, they won't relate as well when it's people like them, children, right? Because children want to belong and relate. So the book is pretty neat because it tells them stories about their peers, like people like them. So, I thought it was pretty cool. So here is the video of my husband reading the book to our children. and their reaction to it, right? Which was pretty cool. They had a lot of questions. We read them a lot of biographies, But I picked special ones to show you, as you know, the children had a lot of questions and it was pretty neat. So here we go.
Guys, today we're going to be reading a book called Where Children Sleep. All right, guys. This is Jivian. Jivian. He's 4 years old. Let me tell you about Jivian. He's 4 years old and he lives with his parents in a skyscraper in Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
From his bedroom window, he can see across the East River to the New York Manhattan Island and the Williamsburg Suspension Bridge, which connects it to Brooklyn. Jivian has his own bedroom with his own personal suite bathroom and a toy cupboard. The room was designed by Jivian's mother, who happens to be an interior designer. So.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about this one? Home for this 4-year-old little boy and his family is a mattress. This is what he considers home. This is where he and his mom and dad both sleep. All 3 of them sleep on.
They have no house?
They have no house. Right?
They're homeless?
That's correct. And they live in Rome, Italy. All right, kids. Look, Lucas. Her name is Samantha. Let's learn about Samantha. Samantha is 9 years old. She lives with her parents and a guinea pig and a fish in a detached house in Long Island. Where is Long Island?
The beach.
It is a beach, yes. Long Island, New York. Right. There's a little girl named Shamila.
Who's Shamila?
She's Shamila.
Hi, Shamila.
She doesn't look happy in that picture.
Maybe because she's not.
What happened to her?
Shamila is 5 years old and lives in Thailand with her mother and 3 older siblings. Their home is a leaky, one-roomed shack built alongside other huts in the middle of a swamp in a jungle. So that means next to them, there's other people in the same situation, and it's in the jungle. Mosquitoes,
Animals.
Yes. They share a toilet with about another 100 people in the village. Shamila's mother fled to Thailand from Burma to escape the harsh military regime. She cannot get a permit to work, so she does any odd job she can to support her family. They can't afford to eat meat and have fish twice a week. Shamila was born in Thailand, but as the daughter of an asylum seeker, she is not considered to be a Thai citizen. Nor is she considered to be a Burmese citizen, as she was not born in Burma. Children like Shamila are therefore stateless, with no official nationality. She is the only one in her family to go to school. She would like to be a nurse when she grows up. Very close to us. Samantha has achieved a black belt, the highest level in karate. She has been a world champion 3 times. She first became interested at the age of 3 when she saw a television advert featuring karate. She pestered her parents to let her learn and took her first lesson when she was only 4. She has now been in 2 adverts and a short film, and her bedroom is full of trophies that she's won in competitions. Look at her room.
Oh my god.
Can you freaking believe that?
How does she walk onto her bed?
I know. Even her bed is surrounded by freaking trophies.
Look at
She won so much stuff.
I know.
How did she get that many trophies?
She worked for them.
She worked really hard.
I want to get those. And that's leave it to see. And see Patrick and SpongeBob right there. Patrick, SpongeBob.
I see them. They're right there. That's true. Samantha would like to become a karate movie star.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We heard about Jivian, right? The little boy from Brooklyn, New York. I think
Yeah, that's him.
Jivian had a good life. Look at Jivian's room.
It's full of everything.
If Jivian wanted a cup of water, what do you think he had to do to get it?
Go downstairs and go in the fridge and get it.
Or maybe in his private bathroom. What about Shamila? If Shamila was thirsty, what would she have to do?
She would have to get some water from the lake.
So she would have to get up out of her bed, get a bucket, and walk 3 miles to get just a simple sip of water.
Yes.
Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. I give this book 5 stars. I think the author did a pretty phenomenal job with it, and it's pretty cool. I think it's a book that every parent should have in their shelf, okay? So anyway, this is Anna teaching you how to potty train your children. Peace.